Hello everyone, this is Mhorgrimm, and this is my Let's Play of Starfield. We're beginning to build up our colony, hoping it'll look pretty good when I'm done. But right now I need lots of aluminium, lots of iron. So they can finish building up, well, everything. And we'll register you. Oh.
All right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Don't know yet. Don't know.
And we're off. Smooth as glass. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Let's go back and pick up some aluminum. And then go pick up some iron. The hell is that?
Place feel like home.
No, it exists. Did I do something wrong when I made the link there? Like it duplicated it or something? Nope, it still exists. Okay. Like, the power stuff makes no... It's like this outpost has stopped working. Like it doesn't exist. Like, I'm not producing any power, any production. And I've got this weird thing over there. And that seemed to happen.
Picked up something you might be interested.
Everything. All systems looking ready for action, Captain.
Is it because of...
Captain John, greetings.
Like, it knows I'm here. Oh, those are busted. Okay.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Okay, so now we've maxed that out. I'm making 30. Now, from what I understand, it still bugs me that there's that thing there. We need one that's iron. Like, do I head to Neon to offload many things? Well, let's go fly to the Iron Planet.
All thrusters firing. Achieving orbit now.
I had a good feeling about you. We just need a little. 2 units of ship parts will do. You're a lifesaver.
There you go.
Take these for your help.
Transmission acknowledged. Help you?
Let's
Let
trade.
me just get my ledger.
I've already traded with you at some point. Okay. And this should be the one that makes iron.
Oh, I don't know. A few trees here and some grass there, and this place might not look so awful.
Excuse me. I need adaptive frame 1. active frame. So I need another Aldemite rig. You know what? We're gonna go to Neon. We're gonna sell off lots of gear. Buy maybe some Aldemite rigs. We're gonna come back. Build this out. We should also visit a temple so we could start using our powers, so that I'm not hiding them from my allies, my companions.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Have things for you.
Some barbacoa for me. Distilled water. Some cappuccinos. And a lotus, okay. Alien jerky to look after myself. There's not much crew to come down here. Let's barbacoa and a port.
Yeah, what is it?
How does it look now? Remember the NASA one I wasn't a fan of. Luxury textiles, okay. Yeah, because we won't be able to fully establish ourselves until we bring many more resources.
Orbital pattern locked in.
Okay. See how this works. Have I visited Neon in this universe?
Fire everything!
Jump complete.
Approaching ship.
Propulsion
You've entered
stopped.
Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. All right, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
And let's come down on Neon.
Setting down. Everything in the green.
Still not sold on the orange. Makes me look too much like an Edmonton Oilers fan. Not that I'm a Calgary fan, despite where I live. I'm a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. And this is a Leafs household. Time to offload a lot of gear.
Don't move, Nesha!
What the hell's this about? Cut the act. Sniffer's picked up.
I have something for you when you have a moment. Can I help? I certainly do. It's all yours. So long.
Mining League. They should sell stuff.
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
What's up? Why would
It's a
someone
wonderful
open
day,
a
my
mining
friend.
supplies business?
Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
Okay.
I give it a few more months before this loser
Business can't be that
I'm
bad.
afraid it is. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day.
Perhaps I could help.
That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose.
Oh, I'd, why do you think you aren't getting much business?
Listen to me, my friend. I hear what the people say on the street. They call me crazy for opening a mining business on an ocean world. I was aiming so much higher, hoping to attract these space travelers, passing through the Volai system on their prospecting journeys.
Yeah,
It
that
was
makes
stupid
sense.
to assume I could corner the market on mining supplies and raw materials without a solid foundation. And by God, I've paid the price.
Though they would need a lot of mining materials here to expand because it's not like they could mine themselves. Is there anything they can do to help to save your store?
You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business. And you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group.
Sounds simple
Wonderful.
enough.
Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know. Certainly,
Let's see
my
what you
friend.
got for sale. Yeah, it's going to just be mining resources. I need aldemite. Calcium. Oh, iron. Titanium. Actually, let's start. Give me everything you have. Okay. Now. No, because the poison would start killing anyone I try and capture. Okay, we'll keep those. Okay. Still debating looks.
I hope handing out those flyers isn't too much trouble.
Shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
Interesting. This district certainly provides evidence that the region's influence has spread from their tower and out into the city.
We need to move some merch.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
We're working on it.
Yeah? Buying, selling, or moving?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
Well, then let me spell it out for you. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on.
Liberated goods is my specific area of interest.
Now that's what I'm talking about. We both want to make some money, so what'll it be?
Let's see. Saburo Okabato has a cross-promotion opportunity if you're interested.
I don't need it. Not interested.
Okay, let's do some business.
You got the money. Or the goods.
Nothing jumps out at me there. Nope. It's got an advanced Eon. Well, now. Maelstrom should tell you where I got most of my inventory from.
You done here? Time to move on.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise. You don't want a piece of that.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days.
Above the scum and vice. You are the best, and you deserve. Here, pick me up. That's here,
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd be able to provide enough fuel to power every ship. I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the tower. The view from up there must be breathtaking.
What I'm looking for is a higher crew. Do some deliveries.
Pardon.
Bullshit.
Howdy.
Say, kid, how'd you like to hitch your wagon to a celebrity star? Hmm? That's right. The Mickey Caviar is in the market for a job, and you look like someone who could use a great ship's cook. What do you say?
Your name sounds familiar, but I can't place it. How would I recognize you?
Always nice to meet a fan. You must be familiar with my widely acclaimed food column, Mickey Caviar's Taste of Space. It's the jewel of the new Atlantean. Unfortunately for you and the rest of my fans, I'm retiring it. Allow me to personally apologize.
Maybe I can get a
Bummer.
cook.
Who knew cooking was such an unmarketable skill? Maybe I could help out somewhere else. I got plenty of other skills, and I'm not afraid to use them.
Fine, I'm willing to give you a
Look at
chance.
you, making my day. There's just one more thing I'd like to discuss, my salary. The new Atlantean paid their top talent well. I'm used to a certain lifestyle.
How about a discount for your biggest fan?
I'm not usually one to bargain.
You'd be joining one of the best crews in the system.
That's true. There's more to a job than just money.
You'd like to help me if you could.
Sorry, but I can't.
Don't you realize we're on the same side here?
That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. But you seem like a good kid. And I'm getting sick of the food here. I'll work for your lower rate.
There you go, 12,000.
Sounds like we have a deal, boss. Ha! You'll love having me around.
Okay, so get onto my ship and start doing
I'm gonna take a
cooking.
Gotta sober up a little before I get to work. So long, boss.
Yes?
Hey.
Hello.
Excuse me. If you're hiring, I could really use the work.
Yes. What?
Pardon. Any vacancies on your crew?
If you're hiring, I could really use the work.
I'm interested.
Trust me,
How much will it
you'd be
cost?
getting a bargain. Why
I
is
don't
that?
think I can pay you that much. You'll look back on this later and wonder what we were arguing
I really
about.
hope so.
I can't afford that. Too bad.
You know what? I like you. Maybe we can work something out. Sounds fair. I'm in.
Here you go.
Excellent. Where to?
To the Canonascus. Alright, so now we're maxed out.
No problem, Captain.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Hey there.
Okay, I gotta solve so much junk.
You're banking your own way, on your own time.
Yeah, you look strained.
You are the best, and you deserve the best.
The Emporium.
So, why did you drag me in here?
You said you wanted to buy something nice for your girlfriend, so here we
All of our items are guaranteed to be of the highest quality.
That's good.
Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele.
There's expensive, and then
Damn, and I almost wore my elitist Staub outfit.
I take it from your tone I've made an error in judgment. Please forgive
can
my
say that.
disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods.
What's Seo?
The Seoka Syndicate, of course. I'm surprised you haven't run into any of them. They're a group of organized criminals who use threats and violence to push their own agenda. And honest people like me tend to suffer the consequences. They're based out of Neon, but no one is certain who runs the syndicate. Could be anyone.
Okay. Talk to the authorities. They'll help you out.
Ah, yes, the authorities. Neon security. Corrupt, bumbling idiots who couldn't solve a crime if it occurred right in front of their faces.
Sadly, I think he's right. Neon security isn't going to do anything about the problem.
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with?
I could handle this headlock for you.
Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go.
Why would they hang out at a grab and go?
No one knows. Seoka are sleek, well-dressed mobsters. They aren't low-life gang members. Why they choose to hang out at a run-down little convenience store like that is beyond me.
I don't think this will be a problem.
You say that, but Seoka aren't exactly pushovers when it comes to this sort of thing, so you better watch your ass. Anyway, that's really all I know. Head back here when you've taken care of the situation. Good luck.
I have a flyer explaining a cross-promotion opportunity was...
Oh? Well, maybe I'll give it some thought. Maybe.
Okay, let's see what you have for sale.
Exquisite goods for discerning tastes. It was good to have you in my shop. Farewell.
We should have a talk.
Why should we have a talk? Oof.
Sophistication.
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
Now's as good as any. Come over here.
On behalf of Stroud Eckland, I'd like to welcome you. On behalf of Stroud Eckland, I'd like to welcome you to our showroom today. Our company prides itself as the industry leader in spacecraft production. We use groundbreaking technology to give us a significant advantage over our competitors. You can configure your desired spacecraft at any one of our conveniently located kiosks. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to help.
That's quite the sales pitch.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Feel free to have a look around our showroom. I'll be right here if you need me.
How long have you been working for Stroud Eckland?
Actually, I've been working here for only 2 years. Previously, I was an Alboron sales representative, but that type of work wasn't for me. I could never relate to the type of clientele that purchases weapons. But spacecraft have always held a certain fascination in my mind. It was comfortable working under Ryujin's banner, but despite all of my requests, they wouldn't transfer me to the Taiyo Astroneering Division. And so, here we are.
Have you ever met Walter Stroud?
He's been to Neon a few times, but I haven't had the pleasure of his company for more than a few minutes at the most. What I can say is that, despite what's been reported by the media, Mr. Stroud is a rational luminary with uniquely future-forward vision.
I have a flyer for you about cross-promotion.
Cross-promotion? I don't think we need it, but I'll give it a look anyway.
Okay.
May all your journeys be safe ones.
If you're overloaded, I have some.
Maybe. Now that I have the colors, I can do this though. And alternate them and see. Slightly darker. Oh god, it looks like some rodeo clown.
I need to discuss with you. I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Okay. If it will help you decide, I'm here to listen.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
Making chief navigator sounds like quite an accomplishment.
Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
Well, most crews are about 6, so it wouldn't be hundreds of lives. Unless they were giant ships. Why the Cassiopeia system?
Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply.
If this is too difficult for you, we don't need to continue.
No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
Trust me, from one captain to another, you made the right choice.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Unfortunately, it doesn't make what I'm about to tell you any easier. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship, and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. And last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
Why weren't you in the shuttle with them?
It was my duty as acting captain to be the last person to leave the Dauntless. We had more than one escape shuttle available. So, I elected to wait until they were safe.
Dauntless was too far gone to save your crew?
The ship barely had enough power for comms and life support. All I could do was watch them die.
My condolences to your crew.
Thank you. But condolences can't reverse what I've done. I was caught up in the moment. An inexperienced captain making rash decisions that cost people their lives.
What did your superiors say about your actions?
My superiors? When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial.
How'd you get off the Dauntless?
After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped.
You can't... At least you're alive to honor their legacy.
That's true. But still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator Corps going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us.
Worried about us?
Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more than partners. We're becoming close friends. Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel different when I'm around you. I feel safer, comfortable, not afraid to admit who I am. I'm terrified I'm going to screw that up.
Don't worry, I'm here for you every step of the way.
After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja.
That's because I'm falling in love with you,
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage. Too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time.
Yes, how can I help you today?
Just trying to think if there's actually a restaurant on the main strip here at Neon. I don't think so. That's kind of odd.
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
Hey there, intrepid explorer. Ready to make your ultimate discovery? Step through the door of the Hearts Outfitters and you'll enter a world of...
You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Come on in, please. Have a good look around. Welcome to Sick Hearts Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
I'll bring
Okay.
the rent, you bring the chunks.
It's a day.
That's quite a bold
I
claim.
can promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed.
It's quite an impressive shop you have.
Thank you for noticing. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical.
You have a nice shop here. You should be making a
You
fortune.
think that, right? Unfortunately, I'm barely scraping by. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something?
Let me see. Oh, I have a flyer about cross promotion.
Business could always be better. I'll take that.
And let's see what you have for sale.
If you don't see it, you don't need it.
I think it's maybe. Let's get one and start working on it. Do you have any superior helmets? No. Do you have any superior packs? No. Okay. Maybe.
It'll be nice to get away from the city.
No. That's for my outfit.
There's got to be a megacorp that'll hire some.
If you're here to buy, take a look around the shop. Just keep your hands where I can see them.
That's an awful way to treat a potential
My
customer.
store, my rules. If you don't like it, talk to Styx. He runs our, complaints department.
Oh, you want any complaints from me? I'm here to spend
That's
credits.
more like it. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in here and treating Styx like he's some kind of sideshow exhibit. I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. If I could find the asshole who did that, I'd make him pay for the paint removal.
I could track down the person.
You'd do that? Huh. Okay. Maybe I misjudged you.
Why would someone spray him with graffiti?
Look, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that I'm not the most popular guy on the block. And that suits me fine. But this person took it too far, made it personal. I'm not about to let some delinquent hassle the only friend that I have.
Well, I can't allow an assault like that to go unpunished.
I'm glad you see Styx as more than just a possession. The lowlife that did this to my buddy calls himself Warlord. You can probably find him somewhere near Euphorica. Scare the crap out of this punk, and it'll teach all the Ebside lunatics that nobody messes with me and the Styx.
How about a cross-promotion opportunity?
Don't need it. Don't want it. Take it somewhere else.
See what you got for sale.
You're in luck. Just got some of the latest hardware.
Well, let's sell the heaviest stuff first. There we go.
Sometimes Styx. I wonder how things would have been different.
Neuroamps? Oh yeah. Boost back.
If you're looking for supplies, this is the place. Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time.
Sounds like you have a problem with Sieghart's.
Oh, I don't have a problem with his place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon's security to keep his place safe.
Keeping his... What kind of merchant meetings are you talking
A
about?
lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs.
How do you keep your place safe?
By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money. I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay protection.
For all you know, he doesn't have a choice.
Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others. The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back on these unreasonable rules. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy.
How about a flyer about cross-promotion?
Here, let me see that. Oh, not a bad idea. You might be onto something here. Thanks for bringing this to me.
I'd like to buy
Best
something.
deals in town.
So what does this one do? Intimidation.
Watch your back out there.
Welcome to the Ryujin Industries product store. Looking for a Neuro amp?
Let me see what you have to
Neuro
say.
amps mostly. Same as always.
So, instigation, diplomacy.
Take care.
I have some excellent weapons on sale today. Hey, thanks for stopping by. The name's Ken. Let me know if you have any questions. I know these weapons like the back of my hand.
Pretty well versed in combat myself.
Can't say I'm surprised. You have the look of someone with a steady hand and a good eye. If you've never tried an Arbron firearm, I highly recommend them. They fire more smoothly than Laredo weapons, and they're not as bulky as Combatex models. You can't go wrong. What brings you to Ryujin Tower today?
I have an interview.
Oh, good luck. Hopefully they'll hire you, and we can stop listening to this non-stop audio ad.
What's a weapon dealer doing here in the tower?
Don't be so surprised. Ryujin Tower's got a little of everything. Besides, here at Arbron, our goal is to provide safety and protection for our customers. That's why we're the only brand to carry our very own non-lethal weapons. The Nova line.
Can you tell me about your non-lethal weapons?
Of course. The Nova series uses an electrically charged ammunition that can effectively stun a humanoid target. It's not so useful when it comes to critters, but if you need to buy some time or get someone off your back, they'll do the trick.
You seem to be quite the firearms expert.
Well, I'd better be. I'm a Freestar Navy vet. Firearm expertise comes with the territory. I saw more than my share of action with a gun in my hand. Those days are behind me, though. Now I prefer to stay behind the counter and let other people do the gunslinging.
Well, let me see what you're selling.
Sure. Have a look.
Now I'll convert my own advanced Nova Blast.
Stay safe out there.
Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
Packaged food? Check.
You ever get nightmare sticks about the war?
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please.
I don't need any handouts. All right, get out of here.
Okay.
Catherine Lucian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Hey, if you hear about any entry-level job openings, let me know. I've been trying to find an office job, but all of them require like 5 years of experience.
Is there a job you prefer?
To be honest, I don't really know what I want. I just know that if I don't find something soon, my parents won't just disown me. They'll have me stripped for parts.
Where have you applied so far?
Kelt Corp and Stroud, but I haven't heard back, and that's threatening to cut off the cred spigot.
Sometimes... Oh, Ryujin's hiring
That's
for
exactly
Gizmo.
why I haven't applied there. Way too much competition.
What skills do you have?
Well, I went to school for business, but it's not like I remember any of it. In my last interview, the recruiter asked me what I thought about Keynesian economics. I asked her, which planet is Keynesian on again? And she just looked at me and cringed. I don't blame her.
Where have you applied so far?
Kelt Corp and...
Yeah. Sometimes takes a while for employers to get
But
back
I
to
need
you.
the credits now. And even if I do get hired, who knows when that first paycheck comes in.
Okay.
Let me know if you hear of any openings.
Well, with all signs pointing to the Astral Lounge, I suppose I should pay it a visit. Purely for exploratory purposes.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
What's Kelt Core do?
Something I can do for you, love. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression.
It's not exactly the greeting I
Oh,
expected.
my lord. You aren't here about Mr. Okaribo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst.
Apology isn't
That's
necessary.
kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
With the Neon Mining League.
It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man. But his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts.
Must be a hell of a mess to cause such a fuss.
If only you knew. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keldcor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
Mind telling me a bit about Kelkor?
We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills.
Would you mind telling me more about your father?
Niall. Oh, he's the CEO of Kelp Corp. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, He'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you.
Are you in charge of the Kelcourt Neon office?
For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for 2 reasons. 1, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And 2, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work.
Why should I call you Chloe?
Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad.
Maybe I could assist you in recovering his debt.
You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you.
It's kind of you for stick up for him in the first place.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadigbo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you?
I'll talk to him.
Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise.
How did he rack up so much debt?
When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clearly backfired. A poor man. Tough
Okay.
city. You watch yourself out there.
I'll try.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Good normal pride, even in good times, viable interest rates were designed to landslide you. All I want is to give him a fair shake. Somewhat.
You're carrying too many odds and ends. Time to
Oh, just let it go.
I'm glad I ended up at Kelcourt.
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here.
Like family.
It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending another break at my desk listening to Cody eat with his mouth open.
One of those days, huh?
More like one of those months.
I'm working here?
You know what? Screw it. I'm going.
So we got Kelp Core with Core Kinetics. A gun store.
These are some of the best guns going
I'm authorized, don't worry.
If you want to talk, you'll have to schedule an appointment. If you're looking for some firepower, talk to Matthias. He'll help you out.
I will.
This is some serious firepower.
Hey, you look like someone who craves serious firepower, yeah? Well, don't sweat it. I've got you covered.
I thrive on firepower.
Seen some action, huh? Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. You see,
I had you all figured out the moment you walked into my showroom. I said to myself, Matthias, that looks like the kind of person who blow a hole in the wall to get to their goal. I'm talking military-grade, state-of-the-art weapons hardware. Click. Bang. Am I right?
That's a hell of a sales pitch.
No. This isn't the sales pitch. This is a game changer. Imagine being completely surrounded by Crimson Fleet pirates with nothing but a magstorm and a few hundred rounds. You wouldn't even break a sweat. You, my friend, are perched on the edge of infinity. And Core Kinetics would love to come along for the ride. So what do you say?
Are you... I'm ready to buy some guns.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get you tooled up and on your way.
Okay. Are you always this amped up?
You think this is amped up? You should see me after I take a hit of Aurora. Maybe chase it with a couple cans of blend. Huh. Once I start flying, I could sell a mag launcher to your grandmother. Skills, baby. It's all about the skills.
What can you tell me about Cork?
Imagine the #1 gun manufacturer in the settled systems. They sit right at the top of the list, the best of the best. You got that in your mind? Okay. Now, Core Kinetics. We are chilling one step above all of that. Nothing else even comes close to eclipsing our deadly mag tech. You think I'm bullshitting you? Buy one of our guns, slap in a magazine, squeeze the trigger and feel the pull. There's no sensation like it in the galaxy. Feel the pull. I like that. I think I might use that as a slogan in our next ad campaign. Damn, I'm good.
Exactly as MagTech.
It's what the brain guys call the magnetically assisted projectile systems. That's the heart and soul of all our weapons. Those wizards managed to figure out how to push a solid slug out the end of a gun faster and more accurately than a conventional bullet. Some folks call them railguns, but I personally hate that name. This ain't no steam train. This is MagTech. And it'll put holes in concrete.
Alright, let's look at your inventory.
Plenty of choice weapons to choose from.
Mag shears, mag shots. Just adjust my mic here. Hold on.
You need firepower. You know where to find us.
I do. Exhaust Cork, so Gerardine Industries.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago.
That tour would have been nice.
Well, like I said, it's shut down. Had to cut the entire tour staff too. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here.
People really open up. Why are you being so open with this kind of sensitive
Why?
information?
Because I'm sick and tired of putting on a corporate face and pretending that nothing's wrong. It's do or die time around here. We can either spin our wheels forever or worse, go under completely.
I would expect this company to be making a
Wish
fortune.
that was the case. Fact of the matter is, we're barely treading water. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago.
And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division.
So the conduction grid's the only product?
No, of course not. We still produce smaller power systems and backup generators, but nothing even close to the magnitude of the conduction grid. Genodyne needs to come out with something spectacular to put us back on the map. If not, we'll remain stagnant forever, or worse.
Okay. I can't imagine your superiors are happy with this.
My superiors seem to only be concerned about themselves. The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
Surely there's other scientists working at his side.
Of course there are. But so far, Brayson has suppressed most of their work through pure jealousy. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do?
If you're worried about the company, then send it to the administrator.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow Brayson to run this company into the ground. Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask.
How did Genodyne get a start?
Genodyne was founded in 2232 by the original designer of the conduction grid, Felicia Corbin. Working from her facility in Neon, it took her almost 25 years to get the conduction grid up and running. That was Genodyne's first and last major success.
How does the conduction grid work?
The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power.
Why aren't the conduction grids in every major city?
That's an excellent question, and the answer for it is surprisingly simple. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Volai was chosen as its primary development site. Genodyne has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption technology for other applications, but nothing public has ever been announced. It was great speaking with you.
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage is causing
If you'll
problems.
excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Are you supposed to be here?
Sure.
Haven't met our CEO, Mr. Harada. Me either. He's never around.
The way things are looking at Genodyne, might be time to polish up my resume.
Stroud Eklund makes some of the finest ships in the settled systems. I'd love to get a look at their operations.
Try to keep interruptions to a minimum. I'm in the middle of some quarterly earnings analysis. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm always in the middle of preparing for the next board meeting. If you'll excuse me.
Hey, I know your husband.
Well, I should hope so. He and I are very famous.
What's your take on Neon's problems?
Oh, interesting question. Neon is the ultimate playground for people who have money, and that means we exhaust ourselves sabotaging each other. It's fun, but a huge waste. Stroud Eklund, as a company, doesn't believe in restraint, but sometimes I wonder if Neon's lack of a moral authority isn't hurting everyone. Even us.
Get lost, I have a job to do.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
It's an honor to be a part of the Stroud Eglin team.
Don't make my job any harder.
Okay.
I know your type. The freewheeling spaces.
Welcome to Xenofresh. How can I help you today?
What's it like to work here?
Xenofresh is the best place to work in Neon, hands down. The pay is good, the hours are respectable, and the company's profits are skyrocketing. We're fortunate that Administrator Bayu dedicates his time and brilliance to see our company excel.
Is it true Xenofresh manufactures
The
raw?
Free Star Collective has given Xenofresh Fisheries the sole right to fish chasm bass and use it to produce Aurora. If you care to sample some yourself, we have it for sale at the famous Astral Lounge. Although Aurora is our flagship product, we also produce a line of delicious seafood products as well. It was nice talking with you.
Working at Xenofresh is amazing. I mean, come on. Free Aurora? What other court can beat a pack? Like that.
What? I'm working here?
This better be important. You're not a plate of croissants.
This could be the strangest hello I've ever heard.
If you aren't delivering the food that I ordered, then why don't you simply say so? That foolish girl up front must have allowed you back here. I'm going to have a bit of a chat with her later. Look, I'm really quite busy. If you're not here on Xenofresh business, I'm going to have to ask that you leave.
Who are you?
My name's Libby Groth, and I am the CFO of Xenofresh Fisheries.
Okay.
And since I answer directly to Administrator Bayu, I hope you aren't here to cause any sort of trouble. The last thing I need right now are more protests and complaints to deal with.
What sort of protests do you have to deal with?
Everything under the sun, from unfair business practices to reported bad working conditions to the price of Aurora. We're the #1 most successful corporation on Neon, so we're obviously a huge target of opportunity for slander and false accusations. Everyone's looking for a free handout or a tiny piece of the massive success that we've accomplished. Well, I'll tell you the same thing I tell them before I have them escorted out. It's not going to happen. Not on my watch.
Okay.
Well, this has been a delight. We must do it again sometime.
That's a very British way of F off. Slayton Aerospace. Hello.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid we aren't taking appointments right now.
Okay then. So we've gone to every single one of them. Where else can I get?
Got a problem?
Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled systems.
I see you wearing that Nero ad.
Above the scum and vice. Stroud Eglin. Don't just fly. Seeing Hearts Outfitters. If we don't have it.
Oh, I gotta talk to Sieghart.
don't see what you need, feel free to ask.
How long have you been in business?
I've been at this location for the last 8 years, but I've had a business in Neon for almost 20. As soon as Ryujin broke ground on the tower, I knew the city would start swarming with people, so I went all in. I love this business. It's my life. I can't imagine doing anything else.
Maybe your store would be more successful outside
My
Neon.
dear mother would have said the same thing. The fees here are quite expensive, and I'm barely making ends meet. But I've always been quite stubborn. It has not always been easy, but I've been at this location for 8 years, and I won't give up. My business is my pride and joy. You won't find another store like mine on Neon, so please support my business with your patronage. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for stopping by.
I thought we had one where I'm supposed to talk to him. I didn't take the quest. Oh.
Fully feel like making a purchase today?
I'll go talk to Seagart, see if I can talk sense into him.
Okay, yeah. That'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say.
Well, saying thank you might be nice.
Yes, of course. On behalf of Rosa and I, thank you. Just be careful when you're dealing with Seagart. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered. Tell everyone you know about our store.
Newell's Goods. We have everything you could possibly want.
They're just
Hey,
welcome to
Rosa.
Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything.
Hope nothing's wrong. You sound awfully tired.
Oh my! You'll have to excuse me with all the rummies my husband's been making. I should stop by again.
Okay, that's a glitch.
Paying off Neon security.
Welcome to Sickheart's Outfitters.
James Newell objects to you paying Neon security protection fees.
Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood.
Newell says the Alliance is unified. You can stand up to Neon security.
Easy for him to say. He doesn't have my debts. If I don't pay Dexler, I might lose my inventory. And if I lose my inventory, I'll lose my store.
Diplomacy. The Merchants Alliance will protect you should anything happen. You have my word.
You would vouch for them? I suppose if they are willing to pool their resources, or should I say our resources, we would have some leverage. It is not a great deal of leverage, mind you, but with all of us working together, it may be enough. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon security on an empty stomach.
SSNN.
100%.
Dangerous galaxy. But here, our love.
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh? Don't worry. Doc Manning will fix you.
Hello. Hope you're feeling well today.
Obvious. Yeah, haven't zoned in like a week. My whole body feels like it's crumbling.
Oh my goodness. Another poor soul. All right. Tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps?
You don't rat me out to anyone, right?
I don't use Aurora.
That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies.
I'm sick of feeling this way when I can't get a fix. I'll just rest until the doc's ready to talk to me.
That's unusual for medical
I can
supply,
assure
don't we?
you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic.
There's got to be a way to get around the blockade.
Actually, but it requires outside assistance. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volii system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know.
I can help you with your medical supply. Oh, wait. There's a flyer across.
I wouldn't mind a bit of extra traffic as long as the supplies allow for it.
Oh.
A few extra credits never hurt.
I can help you with your medical supply.
That
bomb.
would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport.
How will you sneak the supplies past the spaceport?
There's nothing to worry about. As long as packages aren't coming off a commercial vessel, the authorities won't scan them. That's why this has to be done slowly and methodically. If I get too much all at once, they'll catch on to my scheme.
Okay. You don't have to pay me anything.
As much as I'd like to believe that, let's wait and see how you feel after you make the delivery. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding. She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how helpful it'll be for the poor folk that live in Ebside. Stay away from Aurora before you get hooked.
And a jerky and a tea.
Is it really necessary?
It kind of is. It kind of is.
What's up?
So glad you stopped by today.
I handed all your flyers.
Thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me. It is not often to see such kindness here in Neon.
Clover's offered to pay off your debt.
Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens.
Read this, it might change your mind.
Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt.
It's okay. Some people are just oblivious to this sort of thing.
I've been told the only thing thicker than the rock on Volai is my skull. But lucky for me, Miss McKenna was able to look beneath the surface. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer.
Are the feelings between you and Clover mutual?
I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions.
True.
Thank you again for helping me out with the flyers.
Good luck.
Need something? Duels Goods has a full line of equipment and accessories.
If you have a moment, say hello to my wife, Rosa.
Dietrich has agreed to stop payments.
Well, I'll be.
Fair payments. Or stop
And
the
all
payments.
you had to
that's
do
right.
was talk to
Talk?
him?
It's amazing. Sometimes that's enough.
Meanwhile, I was so damn stubborn, I made this whole thing harder than it had to be.
Given you almost went blind, working with half a kilo of fish cuts in your eye. Yeah, I'd agree.
And I'd still be wandering around that storage vat helpless, if not for you. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start. I had to chase more zone heads out of it.
Have everything you could possibly
Want to challenge your instincts and go wherever you go.
here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and
Mm-hmm.
If you're here to... Clover McKenna, at your service.
Saburo has agreed to let you pay his debts.
That's fantastic! I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
Well, slowly but surely helping get Neon going. Just waiting to see if I had any like small stuttering pause or
Word
not.
is the Borealis. You know, the DJ. Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Okay.
If you want to see how short my temper is, keep.
So you're telling me I have to take my entire load of alcohol back to New Atlantis?
That's right. Every damn crate.
All right, let's cut the crap. This is because I refuse to pay Bayou's ridiculous tariff on my goods, right?
I don't make the rules, lady. Just take your junk, load it back on your ship, and get the hell
If I don't deliver these goods, I'm going to lose thousands on this job.
Not my problem.
No, no, no! Hey, wait! You were there? When those security assholes nabbed me. Please, have a heart. You need to help me.
I'll hear you out.
Thank you. Oh, God. I gotta admit, I'm freaking out here. I've lost my job. I've lost my creds, and if I don't square things with Yannick Legrand, I'll lose everything else. Everything. Yannick is expecting a package. A really not so legal package. If you deliver it to him, he'll know I'm loyal. Don't worry, Yannick's loaded. He'll take care of you.
Who is this Yannick character?
Oh man, you must still got space dust between your ears. Yannick Legrand's got the best booze and refreshments outside of the Astral Lounge. And unlike Astral, it's priced for real people, not just corporate heels. And he's the maker of blends, so he's the man. In a kind of punch-your-face sort of way.
Why do you think you can trust me?
I don't. But you are my last and really only chance.
So tell me what to do.
You are a regular lifesaver. You're solid. My crate's on block O2 in Ebside. My authentication code is Alpha 3 Kilo 4. Just tell the manager and she'll key you in. The package is there, everything accounted for. Just take that to Yannick and hopefully this damn nightmare will be over.
Interesting. I wonder if this will get me... knowledge of...
If the gangs can keep from killing each other, I just might have a good day. Not sure if those Varoom Selets live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need.
What I'd like to do is figure out, you know, what's causing the crime. You mean other than Aurora and the Bayou? Of course, if you cut that out, what would it do to the entire...
I wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere.
System.
Look at you. Hotel POI, your home away from home, here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with dry rating.
Well, what we need to do is... leave. Dump all my goods. Because, oh my, do I have a lot of goods.
Looks like some sort of checkpoint ahead. See that shroud covering Neon? Believe it or not, you're looking at the only city in the settled systems that powers itself from lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was fun.
So we're maxed out for cargo, huh?
Hi, Captain. Captain on deck. Hello, Captain.
All right, let's see.
Lifting off now. Ship system stable. Thrusters firing. Orbital pattern locked down.
Still not sure about the color.
Let me show how it's done.
Oh, please.
No mercy!
They've lost their grab drive.
Target has lost its engines. Enemy's grab drive out of commission.
I could have boarded him. Whoops. Let's see what we got else. Ooh.
Anyone out there looking for a little wager? Think you can beat me in a race around that star station and back? You have to put up some credits. I don't do friendly wagers.
I have more important things to do. Goodbye. Because this ship is certainly not what you would call fast. Okay.
Jump complete, Captain.
Gotta get the shipyard up and running.
You sure it's safe out there?
I am. Oh my god, I'm missing sealant. Yeah, I need sealant for anything I'm going to do. Well, if we can get a farm up and running at the farm, that'll be producing sealant for us.
Got anything on your scanner?
Not really. coloring does kind of look like some of those retro sci-fi paintings. Could work. All the animals are pretty much missing. With their precious, precious bodily fluids. Yeah, so the farm's ready to start shipping out as soon as I start farming. But to do that I need sealant. Already done that, scout.
I have things for you.
Is
Something
one of them
you need?
sealant?
Yeah, take a look at this. Talk to you later.
Okay, I need 2 more then. There we go. Sandstorm rolling in. Sedative. Like last time I landed here, the place was crawling with aliens. Don't see any. There's one.
So that's what those look like on the inside.
Okay, so we're gonna be short sealant. Fine. So what I need to do is hop back on my ship. And go land in the old coniferous forests. And hunt the big bug creatures.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Okay.
Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind.
I could tell it's still bothering
Was
you.
it that obvious?
Yes.
I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never be able to put this to rest.
Let me help you.
I would like that. Actually, I need that. One problem, though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox. I think we need to start by locating my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1.
You never told me where you ended up.
What's there to tell? I survived. My crew didn't. Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely, or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface.
Kylie, it's impressive you soft landed after an emergency jettison that close to
I
the
wouldn't call
exosphere.
what I did a soft landing, but thank you all the same.
Okay. I'll set course for Cassiopeia.
Hold on. I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information from my old friend, Admiral Logan.
You don't seem like a fan. I'm sensing some tension.
Your instincts are right on target. Logan and I butted heads more than once during my time with the Navigator Corps. We've never seen eye to eye. Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade.
Crusades are my specialty.
Thanks. I really needed a laugh. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find.
That's fine.
If I begin to fall apart, I'm going to need someone who can keep my spirits up.
I'll have your back.
I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you continue to support me, I'll never understand.
It's because I love you, Sarah.
I don't know what to say. I've been so busy searching the stars for answers. I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time.
Mm-hmm.
True love. Something I've seriously considered sharing with you for a long time. Just not ready. Not yet.
You've been critical of yourself for far too long, Sarah.
You're right. I have. Hey, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
Okay. Let's get on board the Kananaskis. There's no sense doing this by halves. Not carrying other ships, am I? Maybe I go back to the... colors I had for... my channel. So that's not bad. It's in the colors of my channel, so it works, I guess. Yep. Then I'm not bound by my outfit to stay like this. I can make myself a different one. I can go with gold weapons. Abandon the Starborn outfits and start to blend in a bit more. Oh, hey.
Everything's 5 by 5, Captain. Hi, Captain. All is well, Captain. All things considered.
Glad to be a part of the team.
Wish I needed some caviar today. Aw, are we doing gifts now?
Yes, we are. So, what you're getting... you need a pistol. You need a little bit of ammo. You need cargo wear, blue collar hat. Take that away from you.
You'll be back sooner or later.
Okay, that's good. Get my crew. And I need to put on... I definitely need to put on more cargo carriers.
Orbital course locked in, Captain.
Thank you. It's too bad I can't edit you.
Hope you've calibrated that thing.
Well, let's start wandering to the abandoned farm.
Big mistake. Goodbye. Ah, scratch one over here. Oh, come on. Quit playing games.
Polymer. Yeah, maybe I need to add another cargo bay. Could have it cover this. Let's try and make it to the abandoned farm. Are they all dead? Yes.
Make sure you strip everything useful from that thing.
Oh, I am. I need as much sealant as I can get my hands on.
Something's out there.
Yes, I know something's out there. Polymer. Okay. I do love these trees out here too. just very dangerous to have a colony here. Do I see any of... There's one. Don't...
You're done! There was like a blue glowy thing this way, wasn't there? Down. Not another one for me.
I think I can do a farm. And I think I can do 2 farms. I don't know, I'm gonna have to do water, fiber.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later.
We'll get to it, Sarah. There's an important thing here. Establishing New Caslo. Yeah, nice Riesling. Just a smoked salmon fillet.
Oh, for God's sake. Drop some of that rubbish already.
I would, but the ship can't carry anymore.
Hi, boss.
Might have to have a talk with him.
Liftoff established, Captain.
Retros firing. Orbit stabilized.
Make it to the farms. Set up. Something that's suitable. And once I start generating the sealant, I can start working on the fiber, the nutrient to feed people, obviously. This direction. Oh my god, I'm 1 sealant short.
Ooh, that add-on should spruce this place up a bit.
We don't want to be doing polymer. Oh. So it needs water and fiber. Okay. Okay. One sealant. I need one sealant and I can start growing fiber. Okay, so I can't kill them for their fiber. Or their sealant. It's like, one short. I need to get the water at least going there. I did that though, didn't I? Yeah. One sealant. One sealant. I don't know what's chlorine's used for, but fluorine was...
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Here's the barrel of laughs.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later.
Let's trade gear.
Dropping off a few choice items?
God only knows where she got that from.
Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
I just need one sealant. One. Wait. Where's she? Because if I have some fiber, that I feed it to the animals, produce at least one, and then it gets the one sealant I need. Yeah, let's just... I did that. Did I give you any fiber?
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Glad to haul whatever you need.
Perfect. Right
Admiral
there.
Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far.
Damn it. One sealant. Oh. Well, let's hope that I can get to something soon. Like, where'd all the freaking alien life go? Did I, like, drive it away by building all the outposts? Okay. Nothing so far. There's the dawn. Right? Overcapacity, no. See if I can get this done. I just need to get some sealant.
Should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this world.
There should. Big fat beetles. I suppose we could try and make it to the abandoned farm. I know I just needed some fiber as well if I'm going to start kitting myself out in something other than the Starborn outfit. I think I've got enough fiber now. Why is there an abandoned farm on my planet?
Oh, I see. Those farming structures are built vertically to take advantage of the low...
They're built vertically. Good for them. No. Yes.
Gravity on this world. Very clever.
I need to start selling my drugs.
You're going to be carrying that gooey mess, right?
Yes, I am. Sealant. Okay.
Come out! Ah, next time.
Nothing underneath.
I'm hit! Damn it! Ah! Ah! Ugh.
I'll definitely take the sealant.
This is lead botanical researcher Mary Tikhoff. It's now been 15 days since initial germination. Our theory has always been the same. Crops grown in microgravity should be able to reach many times their terrestrial size.
Yeah, but we're not microgravity.
Low-gravity farms growing acres of massive produce. It could change life for everyone in the settled systems. After a decade of work, we may finally be finding some success. We've found a low-gravity world with the right soil composition. Our new seedlings are growing so fast that we've already relocated a dozen to the larger warehouse plots. This is the most exciting time in our many years of research. This is lead botanical researcher Mary Tikhoff. It's been 44 days since initial germination. Our plants have begun to fruit,
We
and
must
the
do
results
whatever we
are
can to
truly spectacular.
prevent death.
Our largest fruit samples are over a meter long with nearly 10 times the normal nutritional value. We believe the soil on this world has played a large role in this growth. The team has been busy studying its chemistry, and we believe we may be able to replicate it on other planets. I've summarized those findings and stored them on this device for later
These
study.
people were totally unprepared. See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
I'm working on it. Well, he got a gun out. Didn't help him. At least now I can give her stuff to carry. Goes outside. Roll my crew. And
This is lead researcher Mary Tikhoff.
everything's gone wrong.
48 days since initial germination. Multiple members of our team have reported spotting local wildlife on the horizon. This is troubling. We chose this location believing it was barren. Most signs of life were on the other side of the globe. But we didn't have time to monitor the site for a full round of seasons. Could the wildlife on this planet migrate? If those creatures discovered what we're growing here, I'm not sure what we could do to stop them.
The advances in agriculture they've achieved at this facility are light years ahead of anything on Jemison.
They're also all dead.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk. If you
Nope.
don't mind,
Time for you
I'd
to
like
carry.
to speak to Admiral Loeb. Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag.
Well, I'm going to, all right. Oh, rescue axe. I have a pistol. Have some helmets.
Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
Because I don't want to be spending too much time getting near the end of the session in terms of length of playtime. Come here, sealant. 2 of them. Good enough. We are heading back to the farm. Because you need to make water, and you need to make fiber, and then he can do what he's supposed to do.
Liftoff looks good. All systems normal.
Establishing orbit now, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
I never tire of visiting worlds like this.
That's good. Because farms. Oh, crap. Sarah.
If you don't mind, I'd like... Let's see what you've got. I'd be happy to carry...
All right, we need to give you... $6.5.
Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
Fiber, yes, which takes water. Perfect. Okay. This goes to there. Goes to there. And there. This goes to there. There. Can I build a cargo link? I need aluminium. Which I do know is on one of my other planets, so that's fine. I don't have enough iron though. Can I build out here though?
I must have missed construction on your Constellation resume.
Oh, so I can only build a tiny. Well, I think this is an opportune time to end my session. I'll just get on the roof of the barn. As we build out our colony. I was expecting more, but apparently I got to get better at the resources. The next session, I'm definitely going to have to up what the cannon asks us. And Carrie, actually, let's walk back to the cannon asks us while I talk. So, like I said, in the next session, I have to plan to fit out the cannon ask us and start connecting this outpost network. Like, we're producing fiber and sealant here now, and water. Out there on one of those planets, we're producing aluminium. I don't know if we're producing the iron yet. But if we are producing the sealant and we're producing the aluminium, everything else becomes a little easier once we get the iron. Yeah, I think I'm happy with the color change on the ship. Reflects things a bit more. I'm also happy with the navigation lights. Maybe I should add more navigation lights on. Above it, below it. Just like I have been considering on the front nose section. Let's back onto this hill a bit so you can see it. So that bottom nose, I was considering placing it with this top one, flip below there. Because then I might be able to put a spotlight there too. I don't know why I have that storage there, but oh, it's for this. Well, let's do the modifications that I can do now before I end the session. Do we have... Stroud. Okay. Oh, but that's right. I need landing gears there. That's why I kept it there. Okay, yeah. I don't know how else I can do a good landing gear that fits in with the design that would make it look supported on the front. Well, we can do this. We're missing those types of cargo? Two, 4, 5, 1,000. Well, I mean, my mobility is a little worse. that's really upping my cargo. You know, prefer to have the curve or the angular ones though. Just top up before we leave. What can I put there? Strobe light. What is this like? This is a green, right? Yes. Green. Red. I don't think I need a strobe light there. You got the giant engines. The Gamma 1000s. Okay. How much cargo can I carry now? Oh, like nearly 8,000. So what are these? The 6200s? Can I copy them? Nope, I'd have to go to the Stroud. Actually, yeah, we're going to keep those. Okay, so we've upped our ship. Alright, so I'd like to thank everyone who's joined me to watch or joined and watched this session. One day I wish I could do a live session. Well, first I'd have to be technically adept enough to do that. And it'd be nice to do it before, say, December, so I could raise a bit of money for the Augscast and their Jingle Jam. But until I'm able to figure that out, it's just these recorded sessions, because, well, I can record them whenever I can and just post them whenever I can. For everyone who's left a like, a comment, a subscribe, I really do want to thank you. It means a lot to me. I also hope that you are taking care of yourselves and those you care about as well. And that I hope to see you joining me one of my sessions again, just to see what I've done, what I'm up to. As always, make sure you take some time to step away from the screen, look at the world around you, paint some minis, read a book, go for a walk, play a board game, visit your friendly local gaming store. All of the above. Advice that I should be taking too. But until next time you join, take care. This has been Mhorgrimm. Bye now.